You know, everything's better in Juice World.
What's going on? Welcome back to Juice World TV, man. This is Juice Man checking in with you guys. We are in Tulum, man, Tulum Town Central. Listen, this is one of the last nights from a poppin' spot, man. It's called Jungle Party, man. It's hosted by Blackhause, one of my favorite groups, man. Party is crazy. I got some people coming in town. I'm waiting on them to get here. We chilling. We finna meet up at Aldo's, man, at the ice cream spot, man. So y'all definitely stay tuned, man. Y'all see what we got for you, man. Juice World. Juice Man. We out.
Just pop, just pop, where's it go? Just pop, hold up.
What's going on? Welcome back to Juice World TV. This is Juice Man checking in with you guys. I'm sitting here with Keisha and Kendrick, which are the official owners of the Blackhause. Guys, how are you guys doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Kicking it, living life, bro.
How are you, Keisha?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing good, man. I want to start off by thanking you guys so much for allowing me to do this interview. I greatly appreciate it, so thank you guys. So we're going to go down a laundry list of questions, guys, but I want to start off with, where are you guys from?
Me, I'm from Atlanta. Well, I'm from Decatur, born in Decatur.
Okay.
Raised in Atlanta.
Yeah.
It's all the same thing. You gotta be specific with that Atlanta culture. Sometimes they be like,
That is good.
not Atlanta.
Come on, man.
Born and raised. There's not a lot of us out there.
Okay.
Lived in a couple different places. Lived in Texas for a little bit. Then I moved down here to Florida.
Nice, nice. What about you?
So I've lived a little bit everywhere. Born in Fairfax, Virginia, DMV, as most people know it.
Okay.
Grew up in East Tennessee, small city, and lived in Atlanta for the last 8 years.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this. What made you choose Tulum to start your brand?
Man, it was a lot of things that kind of influenced just landing in Tulum. Really just kind of escaping Atlanta during the pandemic, and while I was down here, we were just still trying to look for something to do. Like, it was black people down here.
Definitely.
Everything was closed, so we was like, we still want to be with your cousin. You know, you still want a part of that culture. You want a part to hear your music, get that vibe.
Definitely.
And during that point in time, Tulum was one of those places that was popping. So we just kind of navigated down that way. Started small from 10 people. We grew it all the way to
what it is now. That's crazy. What made you choose Tulum? Because did you guys know each other prior to moving to Tulum?
We did. We actually met in Atlanta,
Okay.
working in the entertainment industry.
Nice.
So we knew each other for about a year or
Yeah,
so
something like
before coming here. And actually, Kendrick came before me. I actually didn't move here until August of 2021. So we kind of worked it together while I was in Atlanta and he was actually here.
Oh, so this was actually planned, it sounds like.
Kind of, sort of.
Kind of, sort of.
It sounds like you got a mastermind going on. Y'all
Kind of, sort of.
mastermind the whole thing.
It started as a small idea.
Okay.
And then as we saw the potential in it, she went ahead and moved down here, and we just all gas, no brakes from there. Because we saw the opportunity, we saw this window
Right.
that nobody else
Was tapped into.
tapped into.
I got you. So you guys said that you guys already kind of had a background in entertainment. What did you guys do back home? You said you had an entertainment background.
It's crazy because with me, I actually work in IT. So I I went to school at Full Sail, taught myself how to do website, do all the back end stuff, social media marketing. So I kind of knew how to market the business. And Kendrick was actually the face of all the stuff we did in Atlanta, even the parties we hosted in
I've been
Atlanta.
partying since high school, man.
Yeah.
Like, I threw the graduation party from my high school. I was partying out through college. I was a DJ in college. So I always was in a type of lit atmosphere. I was throwing parties in Atlanta. Like, I was working with artists, so I was always in the entertainment field. So, literally right before everything had shut down, I was throwing parties.
Okay.
I had a small little nightclub on south side of Atlanta.
Word.
So just going from there, coming out here saying, I already got the experience, basically taught them the game, taught them the culture, how we do it.
So you handle all of the social media. You had that background in IT, so you know how to party. So y'all put it together.
I can get everybody in.
She can handle that. Basically, that makes sense. That makes sense. So let me ask you guys, what is Blackhause?
I just need y'all to keep my
For those
walkway
that
right
don't
here clear for me. And that walkway back there in the back, just running through with some
I mean,
fire,
Blackhause
some
is
hot
a
shit.
lot of different
Blackhause on the
things.
crack.
It originally started, like we were saying, we started just throwing parties because people would come to Tulum and the biggest question was, what's there to do at night? You know, everybody goes to the beach during the day, but what is there to do at night? And at that time, it was a lot of us coming down here.
Okay.
So we wanted to create an atmosphere that you felt like you were in Atlanta and you felt like you were in DC or wherever, because you get people from different places here, all over the world. So that's kind of how it started, and then it just kind of grew from there, because people would say, okay, we want to get on a yacht, we want to, you know, what else is there to do besides just partying? So kind of turned into a little bit of everything.
You got something to add to that?
I look at Blackhause as a all-inclusive black luxury experience.
Okay.
Is what the goal is for it to be. Especially being down here living in another country, you have access to a lot of stuff that tourists or foreigners don't have access to or don't exist.
Definitely.
So you take all these things, put them in one place and offer them to the masses of people, and also be hands-on as far as curating the events, curating the vibe. You know who's doing what. We set the tone as far as everything goes. It's FUBU, man, for us, by us. At the end of the day, it's really what it is. And it's more than just parties. Like, you try to create the experience top to bottom. Like, we literally, I tell people, we do everything with flights. If you get here, we live from the moment you get off the plane to the moment you go back. We can curate the entire trip, and it'll be to a black excellence experience.
Definitely. So the idea behind it is black excellence.
Black excellence, black luxury, black travel. Because I mean, black people spend the most money, bro. We spend over $100 billion. $100 billion just last year.
Yeah.
Black travel. And
I didn't know that. That's crazy. That's crazy.
$100 billion.
And we started,
it's a small percentage of people. Only like 10% of people that have passports are black.
That is true too. Wow. With you guys having that background in entertainment, you of course IT, you guys coming to another country, which is Mexico, was it difficult for you guys to get started? Was there a language barrier issue? Like how did that come about?
The language barrier.
Yeah.
Honestly. Granted, we live in a tourist area, and Tulum just became real touristy in 2020, 2021 when Mexico stayed open when the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't know English. A lot of the waitresses, a lot of the staff, a lot of the managers, a lot of these people where you're trying to convey this idea, they're kind of understanding what you're saying. So that was the hardest part, is letting them know what we did, how we do it. And if y'all follow us, basically we lead you to greatness. That was the hardest part of it. But once we got in with proof of concept, I mean, it was just up for
It was a
them.
done deal. One thing I can say, man, is because I hadn't came down to Tulum prior to, and I think it was prior before COVID, and it wasn't too much going on there. You know what I mean? You had your couple of different spots that was making some noise, but
And it was techno EDM.
there you go.
That's
There you
it.
go. So it wasn't
all day, all the clubs, all the festivals,
Come
all
on,
the beach
man.
clubs.
Y'all brought that to Tulum. Y'all brought that to Tulum, man. And like I said, I just recently celebrated my wife's birthday at y'all party, which was crazy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you guys, the experience is second to none. So, I mean, y'all got the wind behind y'all, man. Let me ask you guys this too. So, besides the language barrier, was there any other difficulties that you guys encountered while formulating this mastermind plan to take over Tulum?
I don't know. I guess, like Kendrick said, the language was, but it was just really understanding the culture, because what we haven't even talked about is this is the first time me and Kendrick both had ever left the United States.
Right. Okay.
We never traveled before. First time got a passport, we came to Mexico.
Okay.
So it was
I got you.
learning how to even just
Everything is
live
good.
outside of the
Right.
United States.
Right.
Like realizing we can be comfortable, you know, we don't have to live up to these standards that we're so used to living up to in the States, and just realizing we can kind of create what we want here, you know. Like he said, learning how to work with the staff. We're so used to, the crazy thing is it may not even sound, it's not even something difficult, but you're used to signing contracts back home, or you're used to
You know what you get.
yeah, you know what you're getting. Here it's just kind of free for all, so it's just
like a handshake deal.
yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
handshake deal, and it's like, oh,
Yeah,
you
they don't
really
fly
can't-
that letter.
Like you give them a contract, they kind of look at it
like what's
I
this?
told you
So
this was-
yeah, so
yeah.
it really was just learning that the cultures are completely different here.
Wow.
Also, another thing was learning our clientele base.
Okay.
Yeah, the
I think
clientele
that was
base.
That's
actually
a
very
big one.
because we have people from all over the world. Like we look at analytics, we look at traffic and stuff like that. We probably have people from like 50, 60 different countries that come to our parties.
Okay.
So everybody has different music. Everybody has different vibes. Like
Yeah.
we have to have such a culturally acceptable experience throughout the night for all of these parties.
Because you gotta reach
You
everybody.
gotta touch everybody.
We have to
The
make
age
sure
range
our
is 25 to 65.
right.
Right,
We have
yes.
to make sure our DJs understand how to read the crowd. You know, so whenever we go hire
Wow.
a DJ,
That's
you know,
crazy.
we have to say, okay, you know, you've got a group from London in here, from the UK, you've got a group, you know, they want to hear nothing but Afro beats. You know, so you really have to learn your crowd, and actually, you know, we got a good group of people that we've been able to curate that, keep it going, and here we are, you know, a year and a half later.
It took a long time.
Yeah.
I definitely did notice that. I mean, you guys definitely play to the crowd, which is, you know, like I said, prior to coming to Tulum, that wasn't there. You know, no one played to the crowd. If you got,
You can't even get that in Atlanta, bro.
yeah, a lot of places,
Yeah.
depending on where you at, for sure, definitely. Let me ask you guys. You brought up a very interesting fact that you guys first got your passports. Mexico is your first stop. So you guys are learning how to live, as well as you guys are working on the Blackhause. So how did you guys deal with the work-life balance of it all? Because I'm pretty sure it took a lot of energy to culminate Blackhause and get it to where it is today. Because it's crazy right now. I mean, y'all have celebrity stars, y'all, I mean, the full bravado of Black excellence from the experience. So how did you guys deal with the work-life balance? Because how big is the team? How many of you guys?
Running the business itself is just me and Kendrick. We do.
Well, that's it. We
But
have our
our
assistant.
we have our DJs, of course. We have about 4 or 5 DJs.
We run all our social, like we're really a full in-house operation. So when people have an idea, they have to hire people to really do it.
Okay.
Everything you see from top to bottom, we probably created in some kind of way. From the flyers to the videos, to the content, to the photography, like everything we make from top to bottom. So we don't have to have a large team, which makes it tiring because we do most of the work.
Gotcha.
Like,
So how have you guys been able to deal with that work-life balance? Or is there is there one? Or is there one?
we take breaks. We take
Okay.
breaks when we need to. Like,
Okay. You guys read it off of each other and see if you
Yeah, we
guys-
do, and
And-
we've kind of developed just a flow with everything. Like, of course, up front, you know, I work a full-time job, so you know, working a full-time job, you know, I do have children. They're not here with me, but I still am I always call it a virtual mom.
So you work a full-time
I
job?
work a full-time job,
Wow.
plus run the business.
I haven't had a
You
job.
do anything you put your mind to. That's
It's
more
no
of that.
excuse. Full-time job and running
Come on, man.
big business.
Yeah, so and it's knowing what the end goal is. Like
Okay.
whenever you are pushing towards a goal, the time, you know, balancing it, it works itself out. Like,
For sure.
you know, there's days I sleep with my computer in the bed, but
You wake up.
Right.
Did I say what I was
but
doing?
I'm also doing this for other people, and that's what I
Gotcha.
love. Like, you know, I want to make sure people have a good time when they come out here.
Sure.
You know, I'm very hands-on with my clients. You know, they text my phone and call me anytime they want, because
Okay.
if you have a question, I want to make sure I answer that. Don't want you to come down here and you're just confused. Because
Right.
like Kendrick said, we curate a whole experience from the time you get off the plane until the time you go home. We've got people that plan bachelorette parties with us, birthdays, anniversaries. like you said earlier, we've worked with celebrity clients.
Yeah, man.
And that in itself is a lot of work. So we just want to make sure our brand stretches. You know, our goal is to be a household name.
Wow.
So,
Did you guys see Blackhause getting to where it's at now? And also, how has it changed since when it first started?
1,000%. To answer the first question,
Okay.
I see the direction it's headed is the direction the kind of vision I've had from the beginning.
For sure.
It's grown a lot as far as the time and effort we put into it, but it still has a long way to go. As far as the reach that we're really trying to scale to a higher level. So where we're at, for where we're starting, the time that we've done it, 1,000%. I feel like we've accomplished everything that we kind of set our mind to, which is literally waiting to go to the next step.
What about you, Keith? Did you see it being what it is today? And you're still on that.
I did. You know, just like in any business, sometimes you question, you know, what the next direction is going to be, you know. But I definitely, you know, saw where we were going with it, and I still see where we're going further with it, because it's not just about Tulum. Like, our goal is to be in other countries. Like, we were looking at Dubai, we're looking at, you know, different places within Mexico. Like, we just want to keep going.
Wow, you guys took the word right out of my mouth. I was gonna ask, did you guys have any plans on growing and going from country to country?
Definitely.
You know, that's in the
because
process.
Everywhere for me, I would want to be established everywhere that Black people travel that we're not really native to.
I got
If that makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
Where a lot of people may travel to Puerto Rico, Dominican, Bahamas, Jamaica, that's still kind of our culture. Like, you're gonna go find these type of experiences. But we talk about places like Bali, Thailand, Dubai, Morocco, and all these other kind of places where we as Black travelers are going now.
For sure.
Still create that type of experience. Still have that level of familiarity, basically, what makes people comfortable, especially as Black Americans traveling to the other side of the country. Like, I want to be able to talk to somebody that talk the same way I'm talking
The
to
same
you.
way.
So that way I know I'm getting what I'm asking for. So we can literally take it up and go anywhere, start a market in today's world.
So what do you guys foresee the next steps in that process being? Is that like a future goal, or is it, you know, I'm sure you guys are working towards it, but what's the next steps in that process?
I mean, we're working on it today.
Right.
Like the future's today for
There
us.
you go. Right.
It's just,
It's
solidifying.
Present, for sure.
It's just like anybody that would basically, because essentially we're starting a franchise.
Right.
So we have to have the correct people in place in each city that can still run physical on-the-ground operations. But we can do a lot virtually as long as our DJs know what to play, our concierge people know what's going on, the people at the door, the people at, like, as long as the right point of contacts are in place, we physically don't have to be there. We can be somewhere else, starting that one up, looking for people to join the team, hire them on the floor, because we actually have to hire people. Like, our expenses is crazy.
Wow.
Because we actually have to have people like working.
You know, it's gonna be crazy though, because you guys are definitely monumental. Like, I promote parties back in the city, and you know, that face, your presence is monumental, and people want to see you there.
Right.
So that's something, you know what I mean? Like,
I think that's what stands out about us too, is that we don't just run the business. Like you said, we're hands-on. You go to one of our parties, I'm at the door, Kendrick is hosting a party. So we're not just behind that email when you send an email.
And it just goes
I'm not just creating a website. I'm creating a website, getting your ticket sales, and at the door. So you're talking to me, you're getting an email from me, and you're going to see me.
People ask, where's Kendrick? Where's Keisha?
Yeah, they gonna ask.
It's Keisha.
Look,
I'm talking to Keisha all week.
People at. Then I had them on an off night. What is it? They here tonight? Is this their party? Like, you know, you get those questions that come up. And so, someone, let's just say, people moving here, wanting to possibly start up their own business. Do you guys have any tidbits or pointers for them?
Ooh.
Yeah, it's tough.
It's tough.
Is there a script?
Is there a script about entrepreneur lifestyle? Like, I haven't had a real job since 2018. I've been an entrepreneur for about 5-6 years now.
5-6 years. Okay.
So there are ups and downs. Like, you have to find what works, because your original idea may not be the idea that's going to make you money.
Right.
Know when
Come on,
to
man.
shift.
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
Know when to shift. Know when to
You can't
pivot.
do it.
Have a backup plan. Have 2 backup plans. Like, it's cool. And I've always been a person to fully agree with jumping. Like, we from Atlanta, we say jumping off the porch. Like, you got an idea,
Early,
I'm
yeah.
jumping. I got $1,000, I'm running with it.
Come on, man.
It's either gonna work or it's gonna fail. If you're gonna try it. But learn the lessons and mistakes if it don't work. If that's not what it's supposed to be, jump off the porch again.
Yeah,
Find another way
definitely.
to do it. Like,
Definitely don't give up, because we've been told no plenty of
I've
times.
been told no.
And we're just like, okay, what's next?
All right.
Like,
There you go.
next, like, and it does take a lot of work. It does, like,
And there's a market for everybody.
mhm.
For everybody, no matter what it is.
It sounds like you guys are saying, pretty much in the nutshell, is like, man, shoot your shot. Don't give
yeah,
up.
don't give up.
You know what I mean? And anything is possible, right?
Literally.
Like I said, you guys come from the background of entertainment and transition into Mexico, and of course it's gonna be difficult, but that's never the end all, right? So that's pretty dope, man. Like, I definitely admire what you guys have put together here, man. You guys definitely got something special. I'm gonna ask you guys this to kind of close out. So, what have you guys learned today from the successes, the failures, all the parties, all the different things that you guys have done with Blackhause? What have you guys taken from that? Give me the takeaways that you guys have.
I got a funny one.
So what you got?
Something that the old people used to say.
What's that?
One monkey don't stop no show.
Come on, man. The show must go on.
The show must always go on.
Every time. Every time.
The show must always go on. Because there are gonna be, shit's gonna go wrong. As long as you know at any given point in time something can go wrong,
Yeah.
when things happen, it's easier to deal with. It's easier to overcome.
Come on, man.
Like, you already kind of got to maneuver around it. No matter what that monkey may be, it ain't gonna stop. This shit gotta happen. Like, and we dealing, especially in a tourism basis, we have other people's money.
Right. And you gotta provide an
We
experience.
gotta provide an experience. Like, they've entrusted us as a business to deliver them what they're asking for, and it's not cheap. So you wanna, no matter what that hurdle may be, it's gotta get done. That's the one monkey don't stop no shit.
One monkey don't stop no show. The show must go on. Believe that. What about you, Keisha?
I guess what I just want to say, and it's more than just Blackhause, it's just being an entrepreneur in itself. And from what I've experienced through all of this is that, and you said it earlier, like, no matter if you think something's an obstacle, it's really not. I'm a mom, I work a full-time job, and crazy enough, I'm older than my whole team. So I'm doing things later in life. So
Black don't crack.
Come on, man.
so
Never.
if it's something that you want to do, go for it. Like, don't let anything stop you. It can be done. Like, just keep pushing. Don't listen to the naysayers. You want it, go get it. It's possible.
Oh man, y'all definitely said that. So, do y'all have anything coming up? What is your guys' schedule? What does the Blackhause schedule look like as far as in everything that you guys are doing right now?
Well, next on the schedule, we trying to go ahead and expand. Like I was talking earlier, it's time to scale. So we are looking into our next city. We're still gonna stay in Mexico. We're gonna go to the West Coast and see what's going on out there, just because we have the familiarity there already. Our clients travel out to this area. It's still very close to our American market, so we'll have successes in that range. And taking all of it with us, the media, the entertainment, the experiences, everything. We have different stuff to offer there too.
Okay. So, Keisha, people coming to Tulum, right, and they want to check in with Blackhause. What do you guys have?
What do we have coming up in Tulum?
Yeah, like what's the, and how do we check in with you guys?
So definitely, our Instagram at the.blackhause, HAUSE. So you can follow us there. We have a Facebook group.
Okay.
Our website, www.theblackhouse.com.
Okay.
We have our event calendar. We've got some beach club parties coming up. We have yacht parties that we're doing. And of course we have our concierge. So, you know, if you want ATVs, zip lines, camels, you know, most people don't know you can actually ride camels on the beach, which is
I didn't even know they had camels in
it's a
Mexico.
dope ass experience.
That's crazy.
So that's exactly the
I gotta put me
point.
on the
Right.
camel flight.
That's
See?
exactly
There you
the
go.
point. People don't know.
People
so
don't
we get
know,
to
yeah.
Just want to teach one, man. Come on.
Everybody want to ride a jet ski.
Come on, everybody. If you haven't done it, you gotta try it.
So it's not just about coming down here and just going to the beach. We'll give
Right.
you a whole experience that
And all of this is located on you guys' website.
on our website.
And that's what
theblackhouse.com.
www.theblackhouse.com.
Okay, so if these people want to reach you guys, where can they reach you guys at, Kendrick?
You can reach me via email, info@theblackhouse.com. I had to think of my email address.
If you like that.
Info@theblackhouse.com. You can hit me on Instagram, my personal AYEBONK, and that's pretty much all I got. I don't talk a whole lot. I only talk I don't talk a whole lot, but yeah.
At theblackhouse.com. I mean, at the Blackhouse, sorry. You can reach us there. We also have Blackhouse Cabo and we also have Blackhouse Yachts. So we have 3 Instagram pages actually.
3 Instagram.
So depending on what you want, you can hit us on one of those 3 pages. At the.blackhouse, at Blackhouse Cabo, and at Blackhouse Yachts.
And guys, I can definitely testify they will reach back out to you guys, so make sure that you guys reach out to them.
Yes, definitely 24 to 48 hours, no less.
No less than that. Definitely gonna have all of the information, description. So guys, definitely if you come into Tulum, definitely check in with the Blackhouse, man. They provide an amazing experience. I'm a patron. I love these guys. My experience has been phenomenal. I mean, I felt just like I was back in Atlanta. So, I mean, they don't miss. So, guys, thank you guys so much for having this interview and being here. I know that you guys are busy, so thank you guys so much for your time. Man, we got Kendrick here, man, Blackhouse. We got Keisha, man, checking in with you guys. We love y'all. We'll see you guys next time. Blackhouse, Juice Man, we out. Peace.